Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Welcome today to the series. We're gonna be going over stats, MVP voting. We're gonna go everything before we hop into the game. Right now, league MVP is the number 1, Aaron Rodgers. Drew Brees number 3, Russell Wilson number 4, Ezekiel Elliott number 5, Matt Ryan number 6, Alex Smith number 7, Marcus Mariota number 8, Tyrod Taylor number 9, Andy Dalton number 10. Now, if Aaron Rodgers wouldn't have got hurt all season, I think he would have been MVP this year. We need to go to Coach of the Year. Sean McVay, rookie coach. Todd Bowles, I wouldn't doubt it, no. John Harbaugh. Okay, AFC, Tom Brady, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. Elijah McGuire, number 9, and Chad Kelly topping it off at number 10. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Corderi Tankersley, Malik Hooker, TJ Watt, Jamal Adams at number 5. Chase Allen. How do you get to the fucking... I wish I would... Oh, J-Rod Davis. See, how did Chase Allen get to the Colts? Or to the Bolts? I want to know that, because I would have definitely picked him up and ran him in a nickel, because he is pretty good. We're 4th in the NFL in offensive yards. Let's go look over stats. Blaine Gabbert has only started how many games? Has only started 4 games, and he's about to overcome with a good 100-yard game. So we've thrown for 3,000 yards this season, just with different quarterbacks. Maybe 4,000 with Bryce Petty, but we traded him. Blaine Gabbert is so Chad Kelly is definitely the more accurate quarterback. But Blaine Gabbert is a 7-for-7 touchdown to pick ratio. 294 game, 253, 82, 81. So he has the highest passer rating in the NFL. Matt McGloin. Brett Hundley. Patrick Mahomes. He'd be a good guy. I would trade a first rounder for him. Jay Cutler, 118. He's 2 for 2, 1 touchdown. And that was the game against us, Tom Brady. Nate Petterman. Just gonna Nate Petterman, what? Oh, they gave him Nathan Petterman. I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with Becky Gabbert. Gabbert's always going to be stuck with till the end of the season. Like I said, I need to open up a notebook. I'm going to go grab a notebook real quick. Give me a second, guys. Alright, grabbed a piece of papers. Okay, so I need to write. I need to make sure I remember to trade Bilal Powell. Trade. Trade for Tay. And then I'm probably most likely going to get rid of wait, I think Robbie Anderson's in his contract here. If I am, then No, he is not. Okay. Jeremy Curley is. Uninterested, bud. Chandler Catanzaro. I don't know, bud. Bruce Carter would be a good backup, but just how much is he wanting? $6 million over 3 years. I don't think I want to pay that, but I need to try to. I think I'm gonna try to trade Anderson. I'm gonna gut this entire team. For who? I do not know. I might go for picks this year or next year, future picks. Let me go to free agency real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and try to get a. Okay, so Jalen Strong is another guy that we could put on the. Devin Smith. Demiri Bird. Reggie Davis. Okay, so what I might do is I'm gonna let Anunwa walk. Let Anunwa walk. Now this is not an off season at all, but I'm just getting my thoughts together before we start this game. So Anunwa, he's wanting $13 million over 3 years. I'm not gonna pay that whatsoever. I'll let him test. Morris Claiborne, he's been playing excellent for us this year. We're gonna go ahead and look at stats once again. Stats don't determine my analysis. It's more or less what I think they're capable of next year, and their age and everything goes into a big thing. Receiving. Total yards. Jermaine Kearse is top of the NFL in receiving. Oh, I can't get rid of him. He's a Husky. He's a Husky. I can't get rid of him. That's my team. Okay, so Jermaine Kearse is not going to be traded. Okay, so who's touchdown leader? Julian Edelman. Okay. $77. $50. Damn, so he's 20 behind everyone else, but he's got the most production. He's averaging 10 yards per reception, 73 yards a game. Oh, that's Devontae Adams. He's averaging 103 yards a game, 7 touchdowns, 21 yards per reception. So he gets down in the deep game. So he is not going to go. You guys are like, oh, you guys didn't know he's a Husky. How are you a true fan? I've never played. I didn't start watching college football until a couple of months ago. And the only reason I really started liking him was because of their uniforms. And then I started watching it more, and I like them. So, not bandwagoning. But the first game I watched was him against Washington and Washington State. And that was when Jake Browning was doing really good. And John Ross. That was actually John Ross's last year. Or the year before his senior year, I think. Anyways, we're 4-7. Denver's are 4-8. We're gonna look, try to get a W, but nothing's guaranteed. I hope that we do, but so I got a good thing. We're gonna try to target Paul. C.A. Richard. Aid free agency. Because they need a deep down threat, deep field threat. Juju Smith-Schuster will try to develop more. I might throw him on the practice squad this offseason, or I'll let him get his reps in preseason.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Broncos are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Jets, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. So we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets.
Von Miller.
Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
They start the drive with a and forward about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the...
That's another thing we need to work on. But they're doing pretty good this pass protect this year, so we're gonna try to keep line normal as possible. I don't want to do anything to mess up their chemistry. I think they're fine for now. It's just longer field, downfield things. When they send extra pressure, they have issues with. But when they're sending 4, we still got enough. You know what I mean? We got enough wherewithal to keep them.
Not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
I know it picked up in 2016 where he left off. Rushing quarterbacks and putting them on the ground. The MVP of Super Bowl 50, he continued that play in the regular season. Another all-pro year. And how does he get to them? His ability to bend. Like a slalom skier going through gates, gets lower than offensive tackles trying to block him.
Off the play fake, Gabbard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh my God, how did we not recover?
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it. If
And Antonio Gates is on
the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
The Broncos. I guess they traded for him.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Steve McClendon. Continuing to fight downfield, the big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
My dude was just sitting there. I was holding R1 for a defensive assist, and he wouldn't move.
Against the blitz,
Oh, if I was moving, that would have been a pick, but it wouldn't let me move.
now that allows your blitzers to get there. He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially. I mean, but he ran them really well. He was well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Here's Simeon now on second down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee leading the surge there. He drops him.
I think we have one of the baddest, youngest linebackers in the league, honestly.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupy people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He punted 4 times
Got my chair.
last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Curley. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And fights him off. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, that's Powell. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Got him.
It wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And a look at the numbers for Jamal Charles last week. 9 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
They'll find the rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do...
Nice tackle, Jared Davis.
...to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On the draw, Simeon gives to Charles. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to it.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. And he's going to be taken for reaching the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, and I just know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going underneath for Charles. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Antonio Gates, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And remember, every touchdown for Gates that he scores from here on out, he's just adding to his NFL record of most touchdowns by a tight end, a record broken earlier in the year.
And what I find really significant, he's done it all with one team.
You don't see that anymore nowadays, guys staying without their entire career, especially not the type of career that he's had.
Definitely notable.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Airing one deep for Curse. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on in its second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Brandon Langley.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home.
Bootleg.
The left cornerback right in the face of him.
And another sack. Come on, dude. Vaughn, you...
6-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And Sanders now to return. And he is level. Knocked down hard. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Jamal Charles now gearing up to go again on offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Who is that? Mays?
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll be a pickup of 12 yards. He's going to settle the third and long.
The first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running.
Oh, Gerard Davis is out.
Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before.
Is he? I think that was him. I was trying to. I thought I was gonna pick a play, but then that came up on accident. Oh no! I did not want to. Fuck! No! I'm stupid. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him sit out, man. I don't want to hurt his knee more. That's, oh my God, dude, I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, Todd, dude, this is what you're gonna get. There we go. So blame that on him, so he gets fired. Bam.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into the defensive player in another zone.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a
Former team.
Shane Ray coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
On his former team.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The fuck was that dude doing? He just stopped. Dude, Ely, are you stupid? Go get him. Oh, there's Davis. Now Davis is back.
From the red zone now, Simeon, a dump off for Charles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
Simeon.
What the fuck? Guys, you guys aren't even... Oh my God, they're not even playing in the middle of the fucking field.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That's one thing
He wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the ball, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically they script.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Gabbard on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Gabbard again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Gabbard now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen.
Come on, Adams. Play more toward... Oh, my God. They're going to be going to the sidelines. Everyone play sidelines. What are you for me? What is it? What is the...
On the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see...
Oh. Where's the prevent defense?
On first down, Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, Simeon. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many.
And they get the ball.
Women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume.
I don't even think we've been across midfield. The Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? Trips left.
Touchdown. It's almost almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Left side here to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff left, Jamal Charles. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Out of the gun, Simeon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further inside the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Hold on, it's at the 39, 49. It's a 56-yard field goal.
Offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words,
yep, no good.
Big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On 1st and 10, Gabbert dumps off to Powell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 3, and it's a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat. And
why the... He was upended. Why did he run? I didn't...
Drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
Game's stupid, dude.
6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something for taking the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
What are you doing? Fucking Schuster.
Incomplete.
Oh my God.
Get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you gotta hit. He's wide open right there. Gotta be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Heading back out for another drive, here's Jamal Charles. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion.
Fuck! Dude, no one even hit fucking... I literally went to go zoom out to see the play and he fucking jumped.
He's had some good help up front to boot. So they got him coming up from his linebacker.
More
sometimes the position designation really
depth
doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line
on
of scrimmage,
D.
you just have to look for the ball. Make sure it moves before you do.
What the f... Dude, this fucking... Dude.
To throw with Simeon. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he gets
Get him down.
The 40, they'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Denver first down. A first down carry here for Charles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Simeon. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit.
I want a fucking safety that can lay the fucking lumber. I want someone that can hit.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do
Get Charles down.
Their speed and their route running savvy.
I haven't scored a single fucking point this game.
The 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a third down.
Whoever's covering the linebacker, which is most likely Adams.
Somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call.
Pick it off! Fuck! Daryl! Roberts, dude, you pick everything else off. Come on.
No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside, left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, and it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far. Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And it goes in motion here in the backfield. Gabbert now on second down. As he throws there into... Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it. Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated. Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him. Here's Gabbert being chased out left. He may try. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Closer. Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. As as they've done all day. They run with Charles. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd down, Gabbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Gabbert.
Fucking catch it, you piece of shit! Jesus Christ, curse. Fuck. This might be on my trade list.
You saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that past the sticks, 1st down. Gabbert to throw it, and he's got a noon one. And they're able to get this one down to 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 36 yards.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Desperation time. Gabbard on 4th. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Gabbard. And he floated one out there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Todd Davis.
That's another guy I kind of want to target if he does go to free agency.
They dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches. And
see, why didn't he fucking roll into the end zone like a... he didn't even...
4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles.
Get the fucking safety, you fucking cunt. Jesus Christ, dude. I have like fucking 10 motherfuckers blitzing and nothing. Nothing.
You look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the
Jesus Christ.
You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And Simeon is brought down behind the goal.
No more shutout Jared Davis as safety.
So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
No, we're not. We're 18 points down with 2 minutes, with 1:46 left. I'm just gonna try not to make it a big blowout.
The Jets, they're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
We're gonna drop to 5 and 8.
He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Gabbard, hauled in by Anderson, left side. A good pickup there, a 22. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Gabbard finding his safety valve.
Why did you spin towards him, you fucking idiot? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna spin towards him. Like, what the fuck? Dipshit.
Gabbard buying time to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Blaine Gabbert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. To throw, Gabbert. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about
What the fuck? Why would you come out of the end zone, dipshit? Fuck. Ugh. I know you're supposed to come back to the ball, but don't run out completely out of the end zone. God.
They were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Come on. Move out of the fucking camera.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What the fuck was that?
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jamal Charles on third down.
Oh my fucking God.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
Jesus fuck. You had him behind the line. No one. Oh my goodness.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth play. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it, they get it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we say so long.
I'm out too, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and go lay down. I'm tired. But have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.